Hey guys, here's my trade recap for today, April 30th, Thursday. I lost pretty badly today, lost twice. I'm pretty disappointed, especially with my first loss. I should have just stopped trading after my first loss. I had wrong bias today. My bias were longs, and I hate my first loss because I made a mistake. I'll explain later. I keep telling myself that I would just take one trade a day, but I just can't seem to follow that rule. I don't know what's happening. Pretty disappointed. My first loss was like a B setup, which I didn't like. But my second loss makes more sense. I just had wrong buys today, and yeah, let's get into it. So my buys were longs because we inversed all of this 4-hour gap yesterday during Asia session, and we made an indication right here. So yeah, let's go into 1 hour. As you can see, we made an indication during Asia session, leaving Asia highs here, but London session, we had the correction. And also the continuation, technically. So this could have been the move for New York, but price ended up delivering during Asia and London for some reason. So coming into New York session, we were tapping into this 1 hour value gap, which ended up sending price lower. But that's fine. My plan was to just take a continuation setup into any of these PD arrays here, these 15-minute or 1 hour, and which is happening right now, but just for some reason price was not delivering on any buy setup today until now, I guess. So yeah, and also I wanted price to take London lows first or Asia lows before taking a buy setup. So let's get into it. So 7:30 we ended up dumping right away. But we also have a 1 hour for value gap here. I thought this was just a manipulation, and then we would get a setup right here off of this 1 minute FVG, but we never got that inverse for value gap, and price ended up delivering lower. This is the London low right here. When we reached this 1 hour gap here, I wanted price to sweep London low London low first, and then take an inversion setup for sales. But so we left actually a 2 minute for buy gap here. So I saw that 2 minute and I was like, okay, if we inverse this, I'm gonna take the setup and turn the retest. So I took that setup. We ended up inversing a 2 minute here. But then I realized right after I entered, we haven't even swept London lows first. And if we haven't swept London low or Asia low, and we're really close to it, most likely price is gonna return there. But I didn't pull out because I was hoping the setup would work, and the setup just ended up failing. So that was my first mistake. That was my first trade. So let's get into my second trade. So my second trade is actually pretty much lines up with my model, which is right here we got a wait, never mind. Yeah, so finally we ended up sweeping London low, right? And also we're delivering off of a 15-minute fair value gap here. We got an IFVG here plus a CSD, right? But I didn't decide to take my entry here on the CSD. There was actually another 2-minute here, so we ended up inversing that 2-minute gap, that 2-minute bearish value gap. So my idea was the next bullish 1-minute fair value gap we should just bounce off of, which happened right here. So we left off this bullish fair value gap. I put my entry on the top of the fair value gap, stop loss on the bottom of this candle, and yeah, ended up failing again. Well, my idea was this 1 minute is against a 15-minute, and we just had a liquidity sweep. So yeah, I guess I should have waited for price to also sweep Asia lows here, and then take a long setup, because now that's exactly what's happening. So we ended up sweeping Asia lows and London lows, and then now price is delivering higher. Yeah.